Alrighty, welcome future homebuyer. I'm Bryan Rice, and welcome to your future eco house. My area is the Blue Ridge Mountains, and as you can see, it is located in central Virginia, and there are beautiful mountains. It has a wonderful skyline, blue skies most of the time. Let's check out the air quality. As of September 18th, it was looking moderate to bad air quality, but as time goes by and our most recent model shows that it is in fact getting better, and the air quality is in the moderate most of the time, and it is in the good as of right now. And so combined with the beautiful trees and the beautiful mountains, it is one of the best destinations to live. As we move on, we can look at the alternative energy sources. Our number one would be our biomass energy, but it is not readily available in the Blue Ridge Mountain area. So we move on to wind energy. But as you can see from the Energy Needs Lab, there is not enough wind to have a sustainable energy source. So we will have to go with the solar energy, which has the lowest pollution but the lowest energy output. But it is a very good energy source for alternative energy. And we will move on, and you can see we'll start with the materials. For the walls and the frame, there is an abundance of oak wood found in the Blue Ridge Mountains. So if we use that, it will be very little transportation, which will use very little pollution trying to getting the wood there. It would create local jobs trying to cut the trees down, but if it is not regulated, it would cause deforestation, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. And the treatment of wood could potentially cause chemicals to leak into the environment, so that is also negative, but it would stimulate the local economy. So if we use the oak wood found in the Blue Ridge Mountains, it would have several benefits. And as we move on, your eco house would have a green roof. And alright, as you can see, we would have a green roof installed in your eco house. It would only require soil and eco-friendly vegetation, and it would limit the carbon emissions from the house if we were to install it, and it would require very little transportation because all of these resources are found locally, and it is also very visually appealing. So by having a green roof, it would have a good outcome on the eco house. And as we move on, our eco house would have treated windows. The purpose of treated windows is to trap the heat in the winter and to help cool the house in the summer. By having your AC and your heat running all the time, it wastes energy. So by trapping the heat and cooling the house, you would have to use less heat and AC, so to save energy in the end. The factories that produce these windows also produce harmful emissions, so that would be a con, and there's also a high amount of transportation. But the positive is they save a lot of energy, and in the long run they have a positive impact. Now if we go ahead and look at the impact diagram, we can see all the pros and cons of these different materials. For the oak wood, we know that it's close and there'd be a little transportation, but there is the con of the deforestation and the chemicals that deal with treating the wood. And then for the windows, the treated windows, they do save a lot of energy, but they do take a lot of chemicals, and the factories do produce a lot of emissions. Now we'll go ahead and look at the house. As you can see, there are solar panels on the top of the roof, and the blue lines indicate that they are the treated windows. And another fascinating aspect of this house is that we would actually build it into the side of a mountain or a hill. Since the Blue Ridge Mountains are high in this type of terrain, the inside of the earth is actually cooler in the summer compared to the air. So by doing this, it would help cool the house in the summer, and in the winter it would help trap the heat by having the hill or the mountain actually included in the house. So thank you so much for taking the time out and listening to my presentation. I hope you choose my eco house in the end, and you have a nice day.